must be the foolish healer. Please, some food. Marius? Cliff. Thought I'd never see you again. You're alive. But your leg. I'm just glad I'm still breathing. And what of the others? We've scattered in all directions. Everyone. Unka, Naira, Jan. Yes, but I'm sure they're well alive out there. Those fools fell for it. See how heavy this purse is? Marius, what's wrong? It's best not to draw attention. The Black Bears are on.
Here begins the saga of the Grey Males.
There are beings who brought chaos to Providence. The rifts they have created will return everything to nothingness. We seek to correct this.
I had my own mission. Seeking out my Grey Male comrades.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted Providence.
For those who have died. For those who have survived. And for those who will live on. This is our mission.
Your corpse shall rot under a cold stone tomb!
Faster! Yeah. Let's move.
It's Greymane!
Get going! Yeah. Run. Hiya! Come! Faster! Go!
Crimson Desert is an upcoming open-world action-adventure game developed and published by Pearl Abyss, best known for their MMORPG Black Desert Online. Initially conceived as a prequel to Black Desert, the project later evolved into a fully standalone single-player narrative experience, set in the same expansive universe, but with a distinct lore and world design. The game is scheduled to release in late 2025 and will be available on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and macOS platforms. Set in the war-torn fantasy continent of Pywell, Crimson Desert follows the harrowing journey of Cliff, a battle-scarred mercenary who bears the weight of leading the Greymanes, a band of fighters for hire. Struggling with memories of betrayal and guilt, Cliff is forced into a quest not only for redemption, but also survival in a fractured land filled with political unrest, mythical creatures, and supernatural powers. The narrative is deeply personal yet broad in scope, weaving player-driven choices with cinematic storytelling to deliver an emotionally charged and immersive tale. The game takes place across a vast, diverse world, composed of dynamic environments that range from icy tundras and wind-swept deserts to forested highlands and medieval cities. Powered by Pearl Abyss's in-house Blackspace engine, the environments boast highly realistic physics, dynamic weather systems, and visual fidelity that has drawn widespread praise from the gaming press. Notably, the game's world is designed to feel alive and reactive. Animals behave with natural AI, NPCs follow daily schedules, and environmental hazards such as storms and sand whirlwinds impact exploration. The world is semi-open, meaning players can freely explore large regions without long loading screens. But certain areas will unlock gradually through story progression or player decisions. Cliff can traverse the world on foot, horseback, or through more fantastical means, such as flying on the back of a dragon-like beast or scaling towering cliffs using advanced climbing mechanics. Activities beyond combat include fishing, treasure hunting, arm wrestling, puzzle solving, and diplomacy, lending the game a hybrid feel that merges RPG elements with action-adventure systems. Combat in Crimson Desert is one of its most celebrated features, blending brutal melee engagements with skill-based dodging, parrying, and contextual executions. Cliff can wield an arsenal of weapons including broadswords, dual blades, spears, axes, and bows, each with unique combos and timing mechanics. Magic and mystical relics also factor into combat, offering players supernatural abilities and powerful area of effect skills. The game's action feels grounded but cinematic, influenced by both Korean martial arts choreography and Western action games like God of War and The Witcher 3. Enemy AI is designed to be intelligent and aggressive, forcing players to adapt tactics in real time. In addition to regular foes, massive boss battles play a key role, with enemies ranging from colossal beasts to spell-wielding warlords and undead titans. Players will also manage a band of mercenaries, assigning roles and forming squads to support in battle, or complete side contracts across Pywell. While primarily a single-player title, Pearl Abyss has hinted at future content that could include asynchronous multiplayer or community-driven events. The story of Crimson Desert dives deep into themes of legacy, redemption, and the cost of power. Throughout the campaign, players will engage in branching dialogue, make morally complex decisions, and shape Cliff's relationships with allies and enemies alike. The narrative is delivered through high-quality cutscenes, fully voiced dialogue, and scripted in-engine events that seamlessly transition into gameplay. Pearl Abyss has confirmed that Crimson Desert will feature more than 40 hours of main story content, with an additional 20-30 hours of side content, including faction quests, dungeons, treasure hunts, and world events. In addition to rich lore found in journals, murals, and ancient ruins, players can discover dynamic events and optional storylines that change based on their actions. The game also features a robust progression system, allowing players to customize Cliff's skills, combat abilities, and appearance through loot-based gear, skill trees, and craftable enhancements. Now you can enjoy the screenshots without any interruption. Enjoy!